Alright, now I'm going to just show you how you can basically extrude the bottom here. You know, you've got your roof, and now you're going to extrude the bottom to create the rest of your building. And so in the end, I'm looking underneath here. You can hit Control 7 to get the bottom view. And we're going to basically create a lip on that roof. So the whole bottom half of the roof is selected. You can see just the lower edges are selected. And if I hit I, it's going to intrude our shape here. So you can see that. Sorry, I want to do something else. First, we're going to do E to extrude. That basically creates a new set of points for us that we can move. Okay? And I'm going to hit Escape. So now I've created a new set of points that if I hit S to scale, it's going to bring that in for us. So now you've got a new set of points. They're still selected. And I just hit 3 there to go into right orthographic view. So you can see I'm going to extrude this towards the ground. I'm going to hit E to extrude a new set of points. And we're going to move it just in the Z axis. So come down and then hit Z. And you'll see there. So now we basically created our building. And I'm going to go back. We're in texture view. Let's put it back into that solid view so we can see what's happening here. So now you can see we basically extruded down, and our shapes and our building is basically done. Now I just want to show you real quick how you can create the roof that you've got in your image. I'm going to hit A to select this whole thing, and X and delete it here. I'm in edit mode, so I actually want to go into object mode, select it. You go back into object mode with tab, hit X, and delete it. So if I hit Shift A and I make a plane, your roof looks a little different. It's a rectangle, so let's first hit tab to go into edit mode. Select this lower member. You're in edge select, G to grab, Y to move it only in the Y. And now it's sort of a 2-to-1 dimension there. What you can do is select this whole plane. And now that I'm selected, I can just hit I. And it will intrude here for me. I think if I hit 0, nope, that didn't do it. I'm going to hit I again here and just intrude it close. I think there's a way that you could do it so it does it perfectly and doesn't overlap, but I'm going to leave a little bit on the top there. And then just hit your left mouse to stop. So now you can see you've created the gabling on your roof the way you want. But we have to move this middle strut up. So it's still selected. G to grab, Z to move, you bring it up. So now you've got your roof, okay? And later on I'll show you how to kind of merge these together if you've got some other roofing parts to this or another part of the building that comes in from the side. But now you can see you've got it the roof, but you don't have the base on it. So we're going to do it the same way we did with that previous building, where if we come to the underside of this, go back into vertex select, so just change it to vertex select there. Just pick the 4 bottom points of the roof. Make sure you're holding down shift with your and then left mouse click on each of those vertices. And then you're going to hit F. Well, you know what? Let's not hit F. So if you did hit Control Z real quick, but instead let's just move these points, and so we won't create a face on the bottom of this. So in the end, we can hit Control numpad 7, so we're looking straight from the bottom. We can hit I again to intrude our set of points. Nope. Control Z. Escape. Alright. Hit E to extrude. That will create a new set of points for us. Hit I to intrude, and we can move those points around. Nope, that's not what we want to do. Sorry. Let's scale it. So S to scale. That's better. So anyway, brought our set of points in, gives us an edge to the roof. Now we can E to extrude again. Let me hit 3 to get us from the side view. Scroll out. and hit E. And that's going to extrude you a new set of points. Hit Z to just move it vertically. All right, see now you got your building. You haven't wasted any faces or polys on the bottom. You can always delete it if you want. If you go back to face select, you can see here this is made up of much less faces than kind of what you had done with your roof. If you click on this face here, you can hit X and you can delete just the face if you want. Just trying to say faces, Control Z, I want that back. Now the only other thing is you've got this face divided up, and you may want to do that if you're creating some sort of repeating pattern. So say we want to divide this up into 7 sections. You can do W and subdivide, and then increase the number of your cuts. I don't like how it's creating an additional face vertically, but let's change this number of cuts just to show you this to 5, and then hit A to deselect. And now you can merge all these faces into one. So just like Excel spreadsheet, hold down Shift when you do this, but left mouse click here. Now you've picked all your faces. If you hit F, it's going to merge those. So it's going to be less polys. So just keep selecting these. And that's one easy way to do it. I'm going to show you, though, it does create one small problem to do it this way that you got to go back and clean up if you want to do it really nicely. You don't want additional vertices. But you'll see it maintained. If I zoom in here and change this back to vertex select, so that's the one with the little dot, you'll see it maintained all these little vertices that made up those rows. And so if you want to really be clean, you go back and you pick them, the ones that you want to go away. So shift and left mouse click, you can kind of do that, go back and pick all these suckers. If you hit X, you can choose dissolve vertices, and it's just going to make those evaporate. So to be really clean, you can go pick them, left mouse click. I'll show you real quick one other thing that's going to make your brain explode. If you hit C, it brings up this little circle. And now that's it's an active circle that you can use to select, so you don't have to hit Shift. So see how I'm not holding Shift, I'm just moving around and hitting left click. And so you can even mouse wheel and make this circle bigger. It comes in handy when you want to select multiple things. Now you have to hit left mouse button, or sorry, you got to hit right mouse button to get out of it. So see how the circle's gone? All these are selected. Hit X, choose dissolve vertices. So let me do that one more time. Come over here to your object. Hopefully you got this down. If you want to move side to side or sort of like strafe across, hold Shift and then your middle mouse button. See how I can kind of pan that and move that around? Shift, middle mouse button. Zoom in on these. Shift, middle mouse button, move it over. C brings up your little circle select is what it's called. And you can use your mouse wheel to make it bigger, smaller, and then just left mouse click. And we can hold down the mouse button as well and see we can pick things quickly. Then I think you can also maybe hold Shift and select something again. So see now how we can Shift and it will deselect things. But go pick those. It kind of is like painting almost. And then hit X. Actually, you got to get out of circle select mode. So you want the circle to go away. Hit left or your right mouse button. It's gone. X, dissolve vertices. Okay. Hopefully that helps. All right. I know it was half an hour. Don't know if you watched it all. Talk to you.